What's happening, guys? How are we all doing? Thank you for tuning in. First thing I'm going to do is explain why I'm wearing sunglasses indoors. I'm not trying to be cool. I'm doing a video on a new platform on YouTube, and with my anxiety, I feel that I can do it better with sunglasses on. It's just one of them things where it's like kind of covering part of my face. It's all to do with the mental health. So yeah, I'm not a weirdo that wears sunglasses indoors, although that light is quite bright. So yeah, my name's Sam. I'm 34, almost 35 years old. A little bit about me and these videos. I'm doing this as something different, a YouTube channel. I'm going to be coming on as much as I can and just talking a little bit about different mental health situations I've been in the past, and a little bit about other people's stories and things that they've shared with me, and what I want to do with these videos. So yeah, like I say, I'm 35 nearly. I'm married. I've got 2 children. I suffer with depression and anxiety, which is something that took me a long time to seek professional help. It was back in 2013 when I was first sort of recognising some symptoms due to loss in the family, and basically after that things got worse. My mood started changing, and all the usual panic attacks. They started as the years went by, and then the last few years has probably been the worst time suffering, to the point where I've had to see various therapists about the anxiety and how severe it's been, and the depression, which I suffered a lot of self-hate. Couldn't look at myself in the mirror without hating that person. A lot of things that I've done or do, I feel that they're not good enough, or I'm not doing it right, and I'm to blame. And this still goes on now, and I must admit it's one of the hardest things, especially when you've got 2 children, because one of the worst things that the one thing I hate is not being able to play with my children when I'm in a low mood and things like that. And you just see the little faces, and it's like, Daddy, can you come play? And I'm not at the minute, darling, stuff like that. That's really hard to take in, because all you want to do is just say, yeah, of course I will. But unfortunately, for some people, who suffer, who will understand, it's difficult. So yeah, there's quite a lot of different stories that I will tell, but I will be going into that detail in the videos. So I run a mental health podcast, which is available on Spotify, called the Samatarian Podcast. I'm up to episode 11, which is due out on Wednesday. Due to lockdown, things have been delayed a lot, so I've not actually been knocking an episode out per week. But if you've not listened, then please do go on Spotify and take a listen, because there's, I say, 10 episodes at the minute live, covering all sorts of aspects of mental health. Various guests on, interviews with the guests and their own stories, bit of an interview with one of our sponsors. We have a few special episodes that we did with a girl called Jasmine Baker. We did a 2-hour-long special interview with her. And I also sat down with my wife one episode and had an interview with her. And there's also one with me on there as well. So if you want to find out a little bit about me, a bit more about me, then that is on that episode. There's a podcast community group on Facebook, which I run. 364 members, I believe. We've been doing a lot of charity work during lockdown, during the pandemic, doing raffles and quizzes and things like that, raising money for various charities across the UK, not only mental health charities but other charities too. It's a lovely community that everybody's very friendly, very welcoming. So if you want to join, please send a join request and I'll happily accept it. There are some group questions, so just make sure you answer them and you'll be accepted into the group. So yeah, back to a bit about me. This is the first video I'm doing, as you probably know, and in the next week I will be going to see a psychiatrist to have a diagnosis. So basically, to cut a long story short, there's been a few episodes in my life where they've not been quite right, where you know, some symptoms of some kind of personality disorder have been there, different situations from when I was a kid, from when I was in my teenage years, and obviously, you know, present day and a few years back and everything like that. So once I get that diagnosis, I feel like that's going to be a huge positive impact, because I feel like it will kind of start me to move forward, to able to actually deal with this this diagnosis, whatever it may be, and learn a bit about it as well, and help others who are also going through similar things. So yeah, a little bit about what's behind me. As you can probably see with the Michael Myers head right there, this is my horror room. This is where I come and chill out. This is my little sanctuary. I'm a huge horror collector. So I love all the horror films, the slashers, the paranormal, all the classics, and I love a bit of sort of demonic and dark artwork, posters and stuff like that. Bands, Cradle of Filth. Yeah, as you can see, I'm a bit of a metalhead. So yeah, that's a little bit more about me and why I'm sat in a room with Michael Myers behind me. But you know, that's that kind of thing. It makes me happy, and it's what it is. So yeah, not really sure what else to say. I think I've covered the basics. So I've finally done a video. You know, I've got people now can watch this and know what this page is about, rather than having you know, a bit of a think of, well, this hasn't done anything yet. So here it is. I'm going to be doing a lot on this YouTube channel. Hopefully get some live episodes of the podcast arranged at some point, with guests. So that'll be something new for me to try. Again, the podcast is on Spotify. The community group is called the Sanitarium Podcast Community. Please do send a join request if you've got any issues with mental health or you want to learn about mental health, because that group is the best for it. Plenty of raffles and other bits and bobs coming up. We've got a charity event next year, all being well, if COVID lets us, which is based in Lincoln, is where I'm from. So that's also tickets available for that. 40 tickets left at £10 a go. So if you fancy coming to that, if you're local, or if you want to do a bit of travelling, it's going to be a live music event. There'll be a bar and maybe a bit of food on. So another thing to look forward to. But yeah, that's me. That's Sam. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry if it's been a bit boring, but that's the first video. Hopefully, with the ideas in my head, the next one will be a bit better. But peace out, guys. Take care.